Hi. One great advantage of going to the film school I went to, and the reason I really wanted to go there in the first place, was to get crewed up, to maybe find a producer, editor, sound designer, composer, DOP, and I lucked out on a few of them. Brian Tufano's golden boy was a chap called Stuart Biddlecombe. Stu graduated a few years before me, but when I told Brian Tufano I was after a DOP, he put me in touch with Stu and we clicked immediately. He in fact shot my short film Opportunist when I'd been there only 3 months. From there, to my mind, Stu was always going to do my feature if he was free. Now, as I say this, I'm aware that 98% of you haven't had the benefit of a film school, but what you do hopefully have is the interweb at your fingertips. You're therefore able to locate film clubs, film hubs, like-minded filmy types. Hopefully the majority of you have done courses and already made shorts. So you already have something of a network. And all those guys are wanting to progress, go from course to feature, from short to feature, stop working on corporate gigs and make a feature. Ditto actors, and actors know actors. If you live in a city, there will likely be drama schools, drama clubs, amateur theatre groups. Go and see a show, chat to them in the bar after. Find out where the drama students go for drinks, talk to them. In some parts of London, it's said you can throw a stone and you'll most likely hit an actor. I'm not being offhand, seriously. If you let people know on your social media that you're looking for a park bench, a wrench, or a carpenter, like as not, someone will know someone who has one. If you've made a short, your cast will have worked with someone who potentially fits the bill for what you're looking for now, or they'll know someone who does. Start spreading your tendrils out and see what's available to you. It may, of course, be that you never had a professional cast in mind at all, and your actors are locals, are friends or family. Great. Problem solved. Move on. No budget movies are hard work. It's an incessant push, putting one foot in front of the other, solving each and every problem as it arises. You have to be your own best friend, your own life coach, and more than likely your own runner. It's not glamorous, but it's terrifically rewarding. Of course I use my old drama school and my film school as a resource. I'd be stupid not to, but I'd just as likely have used whichever college I'd been to, or rooted around finding organisations online in my locale to plug into. Again, technology today makes so much possible, so much available at your fingertips. And with a little thought and application, just be bold. In London, there is organisations like Shooting People where filmmakers and cast and crew get connected. There are Amdram companies, drama schools, film schools, and many cities across the world are going to have a similar. If you haven't already got plugged into them, then make a start now. If you need a DOP or need an editor, you can do a lot worse than contacting the nearest film school and asking them to put your request in front of graduates who want a feature credit on their resume. If they like the project, that's a very good bargaining chip right there. A feature credit. Just ensure that it's a good story, well told, and that you come across as organised and respectful. Again, anyone who's made a few shorts in whatever capacity are likely to know a production coordinator or an actor or a DOP. And a DOP is likely to have their own camera crew, a focus puller, a clapper, a grip, a spark. There'll always be someone wanting to move up the ladder in their chosen specialisation. A focus puller who wants to become a cinematographer, a spark who wants to become a gaffer. Crew know crew, and actors know actors. It's a small world when you get into it. Maybe, as I say, your piece doesn't need real actors. Maybe you can populate it with the real deal in the crowd that goes down to your local bar or your grandmother, the fisherwoman. It's all down to your story and who you already see in your mind's eye playing the part in your film. You're writing to your strengths, to what you know you have or have a pretty good idea you can get. Be flexible. Make inquiries. See if the idea sparks enthusiasm in your target players, and if so, write it in. If not, try something or someone else. Things will coalesce as you move along. I always liken a movie project to pushing a snowball up a hill. At first, it's just you fashioning a ball in your hands, then rolling that ball around on your own, watching it grow bigger. It gets more and more cumbersome. It's not quite round, so it feels lumpy and difficult to push as it gets heavier going up the hill. But at some point, a point you won't realise until after it's happened, that ball takes on a momentum all its own and starts rolling down the other side, dragging you along with it. People will come on board and it will inevitably take on a life all its own. It's a magnificent thing to witness, to be a part of. But you started it all, making the snowball in the first place.